Got some upgrades. Got the Colts, who aren't as much of a threat as I was thinking they were going to be. 42 touchdowns. We got 2 games left. Let's show why we're MVP. Alright, I'm going to let the game load in while I go run to the bathroom.
Trouble keeping up with the Joneses? It's a coach. You're immersed in the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, Aaron Jones, no picnic a week ago. He's looking for another big game. It'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Indianapolis Colts. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half. But it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team. Brandon Godden.
I was hoping the Colts would have a better record than this. When I first looked at them, I thought they were like 7-4 or something.
Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Nothing like the
so I guess they've been losing some games or something's been going on.
And that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Indianapolis Colts.
Earbud's not staying in my ear. Refilled my water. Alright. Pick this play, huh?
They'll run it here. This
Good
is
job,
Marlon
Dean.
Mack. And whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
Let's go, Zardarius.
Now on second and 16. Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Open man here, TJ Jones.
That was in?
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a fourth down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up first and 10 at their own 26. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Man open. That's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
MVS.
Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. The numbers for Adams in last week's game. He was no doubt a key piece to their puzzle in that victory.
And when this offense plays well, you just know he's going to be in the middle of everything, don't you? I mean, defense is going to say, we've got to take this guy away. He doesn't allow himself to be taken away, does he?
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And very little.
That was an interesting spin.
He did get a couple up to the 49.
Wasn't my design to do that.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
On third down, here's Jones.
Going on some ice.
He gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running
Dinkin
back.
and
This
Duncan.
position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 35. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first
That's
down.
Scantley's favorite player right now.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right.
I got you. I see you, Scantley. I got you, MVS.
Scantling.
Don't you worry.
Touchdown.
I see you.
Marquez Valdez.
You can review that all day.
With touchdown number
You can review that goddamn play all day. MVS.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point good by Prater, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is taken about 7 yards deep, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brissett. The
Wow.
completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards.
Wow.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Brissett. Jones has it. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
Sorry,
And he'll be
Darius.
brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score
He
in their
honestly
head
wants to
before
be
the ball
Defensive
goes
Player
in
of the
cup.
Year.
This looked like a
He's
slam
gonna get
dunk
it.
for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they'll throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
He's going to get it.
Gain of 6 there on first.
I think that just seals Defensive Player of the Year for him.
How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Jones. And down he'll go at the 25. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50, and he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has zero answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
7 yards, the pickup on the
I
pitch
agree.
and catch.
Make me change.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. As they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter on 2nd down. It's Jones as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Good catch.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he's got
Jimmy.
the connection to the
Oh, he's making it hard for me not to franchise him.
Jimmy Graham with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
Why are these under review? That's easily a catch. 2 feet are down.
Rodgers pass complete to Jimmy Graham. Touchdown, Green Bay.
It's easy for me to see.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Prater for the extra point. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points.
Rookie running back
off the board. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack.
Oh.
Fighting through, and he's got space. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers 13. And you hear it all the time, but that's one of the dangers of the blitz. You get past that first wave, nobody else is there.
And when teams blitz, what they're trying to do is make you lose your poise, lose your timing and your tempo. But when you hold it together, you can really hurt them the other way, getting past that first wave.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Mack.
Oh, I thought that was going to be a face mask.
The 10 to the 9.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Brissett from the gun on 3rd. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete.
I think he got it.
He will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Out of the gun, Brissett.
Good job.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From 3 yards out. As they are now on the board here in the first half. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And
I give
make
crap.
our score 14-7. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. The
All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Steps away to his left. And Graham's got it. Complete. And he's going to get this
Good
down
shit,
to the
Graham.
35-yard line. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
That's a real nice job right there. Working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looks pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if the...
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
23-yard run.
Aaron Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year.
Starting to come together for Aaron Jones now.
Further. Extra point good by Prater.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball, too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll have the first down past the 40. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Okay. Got ourselves a football game.
Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much.
I'll do it right back at you.
They've got to feel very good about the groove.
Touchdown!
How about that?
Aaron Jones, 77 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6.
Aaron Jones is getting hot. Really good time for him to get hot.
And furious right now. If you got up to go get a drink from the fridge, you picked the wrong time. 2 long touchdowns.
Yeah, and that's how you answer a one-play drive with a one-play drive of your own. And you're exactly right. If you step away from the action, my dad took me to a Major League Baseball game when I was 8. I needed to go to the bathroom. Of course, while we're in the bathroom, grand slam home run.
Well, it tends to happen that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, my dad still hasn't forgiven me.
First down, Brissett. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all.
I need that juice.
3rd down here.
Keep that juice up.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
Good job, Josh Jackson.
In the business, the coach.
Right, was that him?
3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That was Josh Jackson.
More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down,
Teddy Bridgewater to the Chargers.
Ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You got to get it done with your offensive unit.
We're gonna shut you down.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game, because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. To throw, it's Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And this effort will not get
Not a very good run defense, are they?
Short of the first down at the 29.
Had some good runs against them so far this game.
Their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this one will wind up being down
out of the air.
outside of that 20-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Oh my God, 25. I like the intensity.
And see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second, but there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey guys, you have
Zardarius, you're in position to pick that, man.
Half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Now the Colts will
be
use
more
their
aware.
3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On 1st and 10, Brissett. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
Nope.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be.
That'd be it.
Now proceed to the start of the second half.
That would be it for that.
So we have come
Good
to
shit,
halftime
Josh
in
Jackson.
what's already a 2-touchdown game. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them.
Is MVS open on that?
Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us
Yeah,
in the
he
second
was.
half. Nice
Damn.
first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Oh my God, who was that?
The 45 at the 44.
Illegal block in the back. Yeah, MVS. Yeah, great job. Saw that.
Decent gain, but all for.
Isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
No.
Jones breaking from the contact.
Woo.
A big run there by Jones. 45 yards.
Oh, I was going to have it. 1,500
One of the
rush
reasons
yards.
that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they come together, had a plan,
doing good.
and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that,
He might be the leading rusher this year with how he's done.
It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
He's had huge holes today, too. Offensive line starting to get into that rush defense or rush offense.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now a play fake. Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Jimmy
First
Graham, the
incompletion
intended
coming in the
receiver.
3rd quarter. That's not too
Now
bad.
it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. It's caught by Sanders.
Almost.
They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Almost got it.
Money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend.
I'll take my
because
points.
The receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback. And get
I don't
a
mind being
completion.
up 17
I
points
love
here.
The communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
Aren't going very far.
Because some teams script to start a half. Other
Not
teams
gonna let
just
you
go,
get
okay,
that running
these are the
attack like
sequence of
I
plays
started
we want
up.
to run. These things worked well for us, and sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Job, Zardarius.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. On 3rd down, Brissett.
Wow.
Leaping, and he makes the grab.
Well, of course, it's going to look good against the goddamn defensive lineman.
Gain of 12. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Brissett. To the right side to Eric Ebron.
Good hustle.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Good hit.
Able to get a
Good
couple
hit,
as he's across
rookie.
the 40 to the 41.
That's good shit.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Brissett, and that will be incomplete.
He wanted it too.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Number 12 back out there. Aaron and his Packer teammates set to begin their drive. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But
Good running attack.
Head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your quarterback? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. Now a throw right side.
All right, Jimmy Graham. Good job.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And an alley to run. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
Partner, he was going through his
Wide
progressions.
open for me.
Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it.
Oh,
And they've got it
my
inside the 10 at
goodness.
the
So he would have had his 3rd touchdown
Another
right
nice
there.
gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
I thought he had it too.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And it's caught. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll
Yes,
take
sir.
this one in for a Packer touchdown.
Good power.
Jamal Williams, his 3rd touchdown now. That lead out further. When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive linemen.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in.
And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play in this passing game.
Oh, good job, rookie.
He's taken down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw, Brissett. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Short.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot.
That's short.
It's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll be a pickup of 14, but there's still
I think that was just prove that game now. Oh, they're going to go for it.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. Now Brissett on fourth down.
Good job, Burke.
Incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on fourth down.
Pretty good field yardage you're giving me.
They're going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Yeah, no kidding.
Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like
I should have cut it up a little bit more, but I didn't like the angle.
After they didn't get it, does it really
Thought Bodiari had a good tackle right there,
something happen if they had any chance of winning this
or a
game.
good block.
And they'll try the jet sweep here.
That time I was ready for it.
And he'll go down at the
That time I was ready for him to give it to the ball to him.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a game that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Rodgers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. A give to Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Throwing now is Rodgers. Well, that's
job,
complete to
Emmanuel.
Sanders.
Calling effective and smart plays here.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he's
Good job.
Packers. Aaron Jones.
Damn.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season.
About to say good job, but
continue to put this one out of reach. Prater
guess we
for
just
the
good
extra
jobbed you
point.
into being
And
injured.
will swell
Oh, he's
by
okay.
one more.
I should have sat his ass, but oh well. I let him come right back in.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
Zardarius.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Here's Brissett. Short little throw to Ebron. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Nice job.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Okay.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 13 yards.
As long as he doesn't get hit, I don't care.
Well, partner, for a few years
So it
there, we
matters
thought
to
this
me.
read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. The connection made. It's Graham.
Rodgers still got hurt, too.
But no gain. It'll be third down. The Packers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Rodgers.
Wow.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team that had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other,
Good job inside the 20.
A big kick there.
Here comes trash.
56 yards on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Bailey. Okay.
Is
Is that your first sack on the year?
Brandon, I think you understand the type
I think
of
it is.
afternoon this offensive line is
I haven't seen
having.
any
It is
other
a
one.
Long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Just got the first.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
A gain of 14 yards brings up third down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw is Brissett, and he hits his tight end, Ebron.
Damn it,
And
King.
they work this well upfield across the 45. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. Here's Brissett. He completes it to Jones. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 29-yard line.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't
Oh, Kenny Clark almost got you.
Can't get rid of the football.
But the defensive play of the year did.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Brissett. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
Just got enough on him.
Bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Brissett.
Nearly.
And that is incomplete.
Kenny Clark getting that pressure. You gonna punt it?
Another incompletion.
Or you gonna go for a field goal?
He's still moving around
Okay.
back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? You don't
Interesting.
think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
He kicked that. Vinatieri?
Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think
Wasn't
ideal
Vinatieri.
conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years,
Face
my
mask?
theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their background. They were all county, all state at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
This is Jones.
Woohoo!
Dropped at the 35.
That was a good
Able to
inside
display his
move.
agility, but not much room to operate.
That would be it. That's it. Good game. Good run game.
Well,
Got
Charles,
shit
it's one
going.
thing to win, it's another thing to win
Aaron
and put
was
up the amount of
accurate as
points that
hell.
they did.
2 incompletions, 2 passing TDs. Had a good run. Defense was phenomenal.